They lied to me, kids. They said my computer was going to be here. They said it was going to be here between 11:15 a.m. and 3:15 p.m. And that wasn't true. Wasn't true at all. So here I am playing on a PlayStation 4 like a chump. No, I'm kidding. I still like my PlayStation 4. But I'm a little bummed that my computer's not getting here today. My hair is like weirdly parted. Don't... Oh boy. No, I need more over this way. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, let's just settle down. Okay. All right. That'll have to do. That'll have to do for now. Because I can't fix it. I don't know what's going on. Gonna be playing some Dragon Age. I'm in a somber mood. You get your hopes up for something, you know. You're like, I'm gonna get my new computer's gonna get here. It's gonna be awesome. And then a company whose whole job is infrastructure fails to even update their own people about where this is going there, and then well, you're just stuck, and your item's not getting here today. It's getting here tomorrow. And you know what? My confidence that even that is true has been eroded to some extent. You know, how can I even be sure that it's coming tomorrow? Could be 7 years from now that my computer arrives. That's how badly my worldview has been shattered by this whole blunder. Don't know if I'll ever be the same, kids. Nah, I'm gonna be all right. Let me go ahead and throw the old headphones on, and there's a horse whinnying quite loudly, and we're gonna go ahead and game it up. So, everybody's ready to report in with their little missions. So let's go ahead and get on that. You know, for a big bad bitch, she sure has kind of a girly run. Saunter, 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 saunter. Sachet, chante. Sachet, sachet, chante. I don't know what I'm talking about. Summon the War Council! That is one really cool table. I like that table a lot. Alright, who's doing missions in Ferelden? The bandits had taken residence inside the mine after the Templars left, but they were easy enough to drive out. We recovered a good deal of raw ore, already mined, and are making arrangements locally to find miners willing to go back to work. Corbin. Nice, we got some obsidian out of the deal. You know how much I love obsidian. Do I? Alright, and then turn this one in. An excerpt from a Ben Hasroth information report. The target was eliminated, and as expected, all other targets went into hiding. Duke Tythus did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's Venatori involvement. Duke Tythus has cut off trade with the Deventer Imperium and is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunter Fell is no longer subject to Venatori influence. I was successful! That was a guess. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Saharan have also been dispatched. I got an elf snake Vitar and some influence. Nice. What about this? Despite their intent to craft a political entity to oppose us, these noble families are too embroiled in their own conflicts to even acknowledge us. We have acquired some additional trading partners who are tired of waiting for a winner to emerge. And we made some gold. Fantastic. Ah, I saw on Little Views. Good to have you here. How's your evening going? I see from news from May Varys, it seems her little resistance has drawn support just as she hoped it would. Thing is, that support comes in the form of idealistic magisters with no real power, while the ones who might see her group as a threat are the true heavy hitters. Reading between the lines, I'd say Maveris is in more hot water than she lets on. She's crafty, but she could use more help right about now, or the resistance might die on the vine. Up to you, but if you ask me, any enemies of the Venatori should be friends of ours. Allow me to handle this. Eliminate one of her enemies. The rest will believe she can strike at them with impunity. They will back off. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with, even in Tevinter. Openly declare our support for the Resistance. Send some Templars north, disguised, of course. Real Templars, the sort who can disrupt magic. That should be all the help she needs. I'm grumpy because my new computer did not in fact arrive today and shan't be arriving in Syracuse until at least midnight. So it'll be out for delivery tomorrow, probably while I'm at work. So I'm not happy about that, but well, here we are. Want to play on my new computer, but the sort who can diffuse magic, that would freak them out to some extent. Liliana's assassination methods are always fun. Eliminate one of her enemies and the rest will believe she can strike at them with impunity. They will back off. I don't know, Cullen. We can't afford Templars. We can afford assassins. Do it.
Let's see what we have.
See how they like us after that. Venatori and their servants are attacking Val Colleen, hoping to raid its armory. The local baron has requested aid. Send Cerberus to lead Templar knights against the Tevinter mages. Well, this would be a good training for our men. We should send our soldiers as well. Templars will require more lyrium than we have on hand. I can arrange for an emergency shipment. Interesting. Mid-April, mid-May. No, it's midday tomorrow, probably. Yeah, I know. Playing Dragon Age again. I just really like Dragon Age. I really enjoy playing it. It's fun, and it's one of those games that I can kind of talk while I'm playing it too. So, just seems like a good fit. Local barons requested aid since Cerberus to lead Templar knights against the Tevinter mages. Yeah, but send them with backup. Coleman, get in there.
To work?
Indeed. Let's see if we can deal with some of the issues in Ferelden here. An offer from the Blades of Hassarian. I'm sure. Consider them at your disposal. Oh, no, I don't. Rumors of the Maleficarum. Strike a bargain with merchant princes. Inquisitor, the allied merchants of the monarchy of Antiva have inquired whether they can assist us with any fashion. They could provide us with some of the finest goods in Thedas, a powerful boost to our prestige, and spread our influence north. The merchant princes will also attempt to ensnare us in contracts so convoluted that we will be eternally tied to them. If we are interested, we must send our most skilled negotiators. Our diplomats are well respected, and I feel we can come out ahead of the bargain if we are prepared to commit to it. Well then, Josephine, get that shit done.
Let us begin.
Meeting adjourned. I'll have to look that one up. Might be one that I can play. Might be one that I might enjoy. You never know. Until you try. Josephine, what do you got for me?
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters.
What are you?
Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and miles from any centers of civilization. The staff must make it presentable if we are to receive any visitors of distinction.
Yes, let's keep up appearances.
It certainly wouldn't do for the Inquisition to appear overly shabby.
We've only just now convinced everyone we are precisely what Thedas requires. The Templars came far to fight with us. They need to feel secure here.
If they don't, I can't blame them. If they don't, I can't blame them. And you don't?
Do you not feel safe here?
had
It's gorgeous, isn't it?
forgetting Corypheus' attack on Haven. Do you know who first leapt to arms? Our workers. They were so proud of our cause. Corypheus simply cut them down. So much screaming after that first blast of fire. So many people turned to ash.
I wish we could have saved more of them.
We lost far too many good people to that monster.
I'm sure they'll find rest with the Maker. Well, before I return to my duties, allow me to congratulate you on your appointment as Inquisitor, my lady. I will now bring diplomatic issues to your attention, and I'm more than happy to help with any situations that arise.
Such as a week's worth of bathing?
I'd be delighted if you could conjure up a marble bath within the next hour.
I'll attempt to add that to the list.
They're fixing the place up, but it's going to take some time. What do you guys got going on in here? I guess it's time for me to sit in judgment.
Impressive, is it not? Fit for a leader, meant to show influence and the burden of it. It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment. Where you will sit in judgment.
Who exactly am I judging?
Who will I be judging, exactly?
Those who have done wrong. You will know of them, at the very least. All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Wait, we're gonna execute people?
Will we be taking heads right here in the hall?
Goodness, no! If such an option is available, it will be done elsewhere. And it may not be necessary. The Inquisition's sovereignty is derived from the allies who validate it. You are both empowered and bound. Justice has many tools. If their application is clever, execution may even seem merciful by comparison.
Alright, well then let's
Is
go
there
ahead and
anyone
start
I should
it up.
judge?
Take the throne when you're ready. We will bring him before you.
Doesn't look very comfortable.
This was a surprise. After you return from the bogs, we discovered this man attacking the building with a goat. Chief Movran the Under. He feels slighted by the killing of his Avar tribesmen, who repeatedly attacked you first. What should we do with him? Where should he go?
You were hucking goats at my castle?
You answer the death of your clan with a goat?
A courtroom? Unnecessary. You killed my idiot son, and I answered, as is my custom, by smacking your holdings with goat's blood.
But in the goat.
Don't look at me.
No foul. You meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat.
Hey, fuck you, man.
Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
My mom is a redhead. Is it called a gibbet?
I don't know. He could go in that... what's it called? A gibbet? Chief Movran, you'll be placed in a gibbet to serve as an example to... someone. Then... probably released.
No, that's... no.
Gibbet?
No!
Gibbet? Gibbet?
That's... I don't know what a gibbet is! I asked a question. We're going back. What is a gibbet? Oh, shit. Oh, God. Alright, fine. Fine. A type of execute. Well, Jesus Christ. Alright. That was not my intention at all. So we're summoning I'm gonna summon the council. I have no intention of doing anything to that guy. He hucked a goat at my castle. That's fucking metal. I've got nothing but respect for the gesture. They're all red cliffed. Okay, good. Alright, we're right back where we started, and I'll fix it up right and proper. You, good times. Yes. Alright. And then you, good times. Good. Alright.
I've
And
arranged an accord between the Marquis and the Dowager. Wonder of wonders.
the Serpent of
Perhaps
Navarre,
they can be
investigating the
useful
strange
to us
shock
after all.
markings, Virginia's drop and go. The Deventer resistance. Yes. Good. Dorian. Liliana. Yeah. No. Let's do something that makes it so that we don't kill. Well, any instrument of public execution. Actually, learned something new today. Interesting. Then why would we place him at a gibbet and then let him go? That doesn't make any sense. I think maybe the creators of this game didn't know what a gibbet is. Save Val Colleen from Venatori. Shit. Hissing Wastes resources. Exalted Plains resources. Connections. Papers we received from Sarah Friends document a Lord sabotage of rival's marriage. Quite scandalous affair. Very useful in implying our influence. Neat.
If it was abandoned when we arrived, who named this place Skyhold?
Solus says it changed hands so many times, the original builders can't be traced.
Acquire the Arcanist. Skyhold has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing, if only we have a gifted mind to gain full benefit. The War and the Venatori have claimed many experts, but we have located an Arcanist with great skill and a reputation for humbling first enchanters in both Andrastian and Imperial circles. 2 assassination attempts and at least 1 explosion have made landholders reluctant to allow her passage through their territory. It will take significant effort to bring her from Tantervale, but this Arcanist could be invaluable to the Inquisition. Okay, cool. Well then, Alliance going to overwhelm any concern. The owners of where she will travel need only be convinced of the worth of pleasing us. To bar passage, they must know she's there. They will not. Alright, good. Liliana, get on that. The Arcanists have been secured. Despite great cost and the concern of more than a few traditional-minded mages, she awaits within the Inquisition. Okay, cool. Fun. Rumors of Maleficarum. All heard the rumors. Blood mages and the Wending Wood. The Inquisition controls the Templars, does it not? Surely it is your responsibility to act. Thomas Fincher, owner and proprietor of Fincher Textiles. Cullen, I've received several complaints from various merchants. No one has been able to verify these claims one way or another. A major trade route between Denerim and now thriving Amaranthine runes through this region. The Earl of Amaranthine would consider it a personal favor if our Templars investigated. Good. Do it, Liliana. And do that thing.
Let us begin.
Good vibrations. Now let's go have the same conversation with Josephine, and then we'll move forward. And now, from now on, whenever I sit on that chair, I'm saving first. Because, oh boy, that was a bad time.
Inquisitor, I was just inspecting our new headquarters.
Were you?
Foundation cracks, nesting animals, and Miles, the staff must make it presentable. If we're
Yes, let's keep up
The Templars
appearances.
came far to fight with us.
And you don't?
Corypheus,
It sucked.
I will now bring diplomatic issues to
Such as a week's worth of bathing? Alright, bye. See, we did it. Now, as previously stated, I'm gonna save my fucking game before I get in this chair, because there's a lot of responsibility right here. And howdy.
It is where the Inquisition will sit in judgment.
Howdy.
All this presumes they have survived their initial encounter with you, of course.
Do I really need to oversee even more death? I'm nearly at capacity.
I share your distaste for more bloodshed, but it needn't come to that.
Howdy.
Justice has many
Let us begin. Howdy. Sitting in the chair. Guy
What should
comes
we do
up
with him?
with a
Well,
goat. Drive them out of my lands. Arm and exile
look
him
at
to
me.
Deventer.
No foul. He meant to murder Tevinters, but got feisty with your Inquisition. A red-headed mother guarantees a brat. Do as you've earned, Inquisitor. My clan yields. My remaining boys have brains still in their heads.
Brains enough to fight the Deventer the way they set out to in the first place?
It seems our conflict was accidental, Chief Mulvren, but it can't be repeated. I banish you and your clan with as many weapons as you can carry to Tevinter.
My idiot boy got us something after all.
There we go. And that's how you judge a man who wants to kill your enemies. You just got to think it through a little bit more, that's all. I didn't know what a gibbet was. So sue me. Let's hop on this thing again. Who else do I judge?
Knight Captain Denham, Inquisitor. He awaits judgment for serving the Lord Seeker at Therenfall Redoubt. I knew some of the knights who died there. I asked to oversee his sentencing. The Envy Demon perhaps fooled the Knight Captain, but following his superior's orders nearly destroyed the Templars.
He was raving last I saw him.
I hope the Knight Captain is lucid enough to understand what he's done.
I only did as I was told.
Knowingly or not, you condemned your brothers and sisters to death.
You would have done the same if you hadn't abandoned the Order. I served faithfully. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do.
It went red. And some peculiar words from gaming, such as lever, that I don't use much outside of... Oh, really? Pull the lever! Let the Templars judge him, then. No, that seems pretty fucking cruel. Conscripting him, having worked for us? No, thank you. Question and then jail. We could get some information out of him and then lock his ass up. It went red after what the Lord Seeker told me to do. So his mind was taken.
Your proximity to the Lord Seeker will serve a purpose. Ask him what he knows of Red Lyrium, then imprison him until we've dealt with Corypheus.
What if that time never comes? You can't hide me. It's pointless.
I don't know. I feel like maybe I could have conscripted him. He could have worked for us. But I genuinely have no idea. What's this? Quarters? I get to go up to my room. Let's have a wander about in my room. Ooh.
Certainly spared no expense.
This place is gorgeous. I got a balcony with a view that anyone would envy. I've got a sweet staircase, a lovely couch, some good reading material, bottles of booze, the biggest, comfiest, weirdest looking bed I ever did see, a wardrobe, casual wear, simple, eternal, beige. Be above reproach in both manner and dress with this classic style in patterned white. Garb yourself in the rich blues of the masked empire while keeping your ensemble simple and sleek. Formal wear. Formal cut, crimson accented with royal blue, fit to meet royalty. From my azure sensation, determined to declare war upon and victory over presuppositions. Like a brilliant sunset descending into a cerulean lake, the never-ending dance of fire and water is elegantly captured. That sounds like me. For discerning tastes in formal accoutrement, dark tones and silvery accents evoke the wonder and gravity of night skies. Outerwear. For the Inquisitor who wishes to project a can-do, hands-on image, a simple rugged number in rich browns. White accents and startling red undershirts defy expectations while maintaining a ready, durable style. Somber tones and a heavier coat, perfect for cold, sky-hold nights and weighty discussions. Heavy leathers in lighter tones project quiet confidence as they enthrall the eye. Oh, well. That's me. Hold the fucking phone. Look at me. I am gorgeous. I am fabulous in this outfit. But let's go with casual. Let's put on the blue. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's a good look for me. Look, oh, yeah. No, look at that shit. I'm a fancy lass. Armor. Immortal. Golden scale. Ooh. Go out on the balcony so I can have a look. Pretty. But I'm a little big bone for it, I'm afraid. Can I go out the goddamn door, please? Kind of blue and red. I think this is the outfit that I wander around in when I'm like at the place. Like when I'm here in the fortress. Fancy. See, that suits me. Casual wear, vivacity. Formal wear, the Kellenhead Sunset. Outer wear, armor, immortal, and outerwear, venture forth. Those are my choices, and I'll stick with them. I like venture forth. What's in here? Ooh. That's where I can go to have a good sit and read. Look out upon my fancy chambers. That balcony doesn't serve much of a purpose. Take? Take what? Recipe, Skyholt Garden, Courtyard Upgrade, Main Watchtower? Oh, cool. I can fix things. We'll have to fix shit up then. Can I go to bed? No? What's this room for? A wine closet? Fabulous. Well, I have all that good shit, is what that boils down to. I'm really excited about my new outfit. That's fun. Now we'll go into the Undercroft. And I'll go talk to the person that I just hired. The Artificer?
Inquisitor?
The
Hey.
Arcanist has arrived?
You should see for yourself.
Should I? Why don't you just tell me? That's an odd looking thing. You've got that's a lot of odd looking things you got there. Yeah, it's a series of rotating hook blades on a mannequin with a severed head.
Hello there.
Oh, what? Hi.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Okay.
You're the magical advisor?
Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty, too. In a destroy-everything sort of way.
Okay. Oh, I get it. You're an Arcanist because you're not affected by magic. So you can weave it into weapons and armor.
I
It makes
welcome you
perfect
to the
sense.
Inquisition, and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking. No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Explain.
What is it you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
You can make masterworks?
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks.
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Harrod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
I think I'm going to like you, Dagna.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium is the heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. Drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
Another time, Dagna.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Fabulous. I like her a lot. Modify armor, modify weapons. People are starting to get... People are starting to be ready to turn in their missions already, and I haven't even left the castle yet. which gives me an idea. Perhaps they'll all be finished if I do a beer review. A peer review? I don't know. I may or may not have actually done this one before, to be honest with you. I can't recall. But it's called Rare Voss. It's by Omagong Brewery. It has spectacular bottle art. I really, really like Omagong's style. There's a fox with a glass on his back, and there seems to be a pigeon eyeballing the glass, and the fox is kind of like, "Hey, don't, it's mine." He's like feeling a little protective of his glass. This is made by a relatively local brewer. Omagong is right here in New York. I think they're south a little bit, near Cooperstown, if I remember correctly. And this in particular is an amber ale with orange peel, grains of paradise, coriander. It is very reminiscent of a lot of the Belgian styles that I've had, but there's something just a little bit different about it. When I take a sip, it's instantly fruity. The fruit is the first thing that hits the palate. Then you get the ale flavor. And it's a combination of fruits. It says it has orange peel in it, so obviously you're going to get some citrus in there. But what I get as well is almost like a winey sort of a taste, like grapes or something sweeter, like a fig or a date maybe. Combine that with the grains of paradise and the coriander. It just has a beautifully complex flavor, a wonderful aroma. It's got a yeasty, fruity, sweet and savory aroma about it. It's the coloration on it's gorgeous. It has a nice mouthfeel. It's not too liquidy. It's not too syrupy. It's just kind of in the right area with a little hint of that fizz on the tongue. And it really is kind of like the halfway point for me between a mild red wine, maybe a hint of tannins, and a beer. And I think that's a really cool place to be. If I had my druthers, I'd want some more of that barnyard quality that a lot of the Belgians have. But this one's so fruity that I don't know if that would work in here. And I imagine they probably experimented with it and found it didn't. But it really is, it's a special beer. And Rare Voss is a perfect name for it. Delicious. I guess I'm going to switch right back to gaming mode. And I'm going to hope that some of these missions get finished up, because I'm going to clear out this table a little bit more. Summon the War Council! And we'll see who's ready to turn in their missions. Rumors of a Maleficarum. A field report from the Wending Wood delivered to Sister Liliana. We found several murdered mages just off the road. The bodies had been dragged from the place they were killed, but not well hidden. It's possible someone wanted them discovered. A message? But for whom? Victims were stabbed. Unclear whether it's the work of blood mages or if local merchants decided to deal with the rumors themselves. We'll have Templars sweep the surrounding area as a precautionary measure. Yeah, I had a feeling that there weren't any Maleficarum there. Hissing wastes, resources, Save Valkylian from the Venatori. Yes, that's right. Don't let Cerberus go into this blind. The Venatori are well entrenched. My agents can give the information on their defenses. Yeah, actually, that seems like a really good idea.
Can you arrange what we discussed earlier, Ambassador?
I found the money. The Inquisition will compensate the families of those we lost at Haven.
Thank you.
Well done to the both of you. Liliana,
Inquisitor.
get to work. Now then, I think it's time we explored a different region. That desert was getting a bit played. Exalted Plains. What do you guys think? Exalted Plains. I keep wanting to drink alcohol when I hear your reviews. Well, don't let me encourage you to bad habits, but certainly enjoy a drink every now and then. Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. That's precisely why I like this Rare Voss, because it has a taste of wine without the headache that wine invariably causes. Indigo appears to be calling me on my phone. So you guys have to be hearing that, and my face is frozen because my phone is currently occupied. And here I am. She's stopped calling. That was weird. Lily reviews, fantastic. I quite seriously, in order to reduce alcohol consumption and calories, I've been thinking about doing reviews of different flavored seltzer waters or different types of soda, that kind of thing. I don't know. Just something I'm kicking around. Business arrangements. Do you guys want to go to Frostback Basin, Emerald Graves, Emprise de Lyon, Exalted Plains? Those are the 4 that I've got that are new. And to be fair with you, I'm not sure that Emprise de Lyon is a place that you go, or if it's just a mission that you go on. Alright, well, yeah, it is. Alright, I'm traveling there. And with my usual fabulous strike force, let's bring out Blackwall. We'll bring out... Bring out Sarah... No. No, we won't. We'll bring out Cole. That should be interesting. And we'll bring out Dorian. That'll be a very, very odd team there. It's a website here that sells alcohol-free alternatives to booze. Maybe you've seen them. Is it Seedlip? Because I've been hearing about Seedlip, but I've read some of the reviews and they were kind of a mixed bag. Oh, okay. I started drinking tonic water by itself. No gin, just tonic water. It's nice. I like it. I don't know.
Inquisitor,
Hey!
Scout Harding.
we're on the outskirts of Sarnia. This is what's left of the town. The lucky ones got out before the river froze over. The rest, penned in by Fade Rifts and Red Templars. We're the first friendly face they've seen in a long, long while.
You look cold.
Are you all right? You look a little cold.
Me? Well, it is a touch chilly. My toes are freezing. I'm sorry. You didn't need to note that.
She likes me. How did the river freeze?
How did an entire river freeze so quickly?
It got really cold, really quickly. Sarnia relies on its river for everything. Trade, food. They weren't expecting this.
And the Red Templars are here?
Do you know why the Red Templars have come here?
Can't tell you much. The Templars have outposts all through the hills. Our scouts haven't been able to get through. It probably has something to do with the local stone quarry, though. A lot of the workers went missing after the Red Templars moved in.
Alright, well. I'll check on the townsfolk.
I should look in on the townsfolk, see what they can tell me.
I'm sure they'll appreciate it. The Red Templars have been mounting frequent attacks. They want Emprise de Lyon. Bad. Let's get out there and take it back from them.
Let's.
This might interest you, sir.
Might it?
What is it?
This may be worthwhile.
Well, let's find out. Skyhold Guard? What? One logging stand, 30 elf roots. I gotta make... What? Invest in the garden space to increase utility while reflecting the Inquisition's needs. Increase the ability to grow herbs or create a chantry space to gather resources. Ooh. We'll do that. Now I can pick herbs back at home. Okay, dude. You alright? My dear Empress Celine, I agree. It is strange. Blah, 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 blah. Equip potions. Potions. Cole, do you have potions? Refresh those potions. Good. Well done. Well done, Cole. Cole, how much upgrading do you have to do? Because I feel like I haven't learned... Oh, no. Okay, I have learned things with you. What's this? Assassin. As a spirit dedicated to mercy, Cole is oddly suited to killing enemies with speed and precision. He can eliminate targets too dangerous to face directly with strikes they never even notice. Fabulous. Throat Cutter. A wounded enemy is the perfect target. Your attacks are even deadlier against targets that are close to death already. 2% for each 10% missing health. Hidden Blades. They'll swear you leapt from the shadow like a thrown blade and hit your target with a flurry of strikes from every angle. But it's obvious that you were nowhere near them at the time. Overkill. You can use Hidden Blades to faster and more easily, launching even more strikes on your victim. Blades now also damages enemies near the primary target. That's tough. But I'll go with Overkill. Alright, Cole. Put those to good use now. Do some damage for me. Welcome to Emprise de Lyon. Looks like a lot of people here had a bad time. Rash vine.
Come, lad. I have dried beans and radishes. It's not much, but with last week's salt pork, it makes a meal.
Thank you, madame.
Hey.
Ah, the Inquisition.
Yes. That was kind.
It was generous of you.
I do what I can. I am partly to blame for all this.
How
The
so?
Red Templars are here because, fool that I am, I sold them my family's quarry. They've taken every worker. We haven't seen them in weeks. And it's not enough. They keep coming, taking more people. And there's nothing I can do to stop them.
So, where are they taking people?
What do you mean the Red Templars take workers?
People just disappear. First those who worked the quarry, then they took people from their homes. I don't know why. I just prayed they'd leave me and my family alone.
How could you have sold land to the Red Templars?
I didn't know. I swear by Andrastre's buyer, they looked like knights, chevaliers. Such pretty speeches. They said they would reopen the quarry, bring employment and trade back to Sarnia. We'd been struggling since the war began. How could I refuse? It was good for a time. People went to work, they were paid. Then they stopped coming home. After that, the Red Templars stopped pretending.
Jesus. Alright, lady. Sorry you had to be involved in all of that. But I'll set it straight. Me and my friends here have experience with the Red Templars. A lot of people doing very, very poor false French accents. Wow. Really wonder what was in that bag. I'm wondering what is in that bag. Wow, I just quoted Goonies. Like an obscure moment from Goonies. Hey, there's a quest giver over here. What's going on? I'm gonna open your house.
Oh, how could you have dropped it? Foolish, clumsy girl. Mama trusted the ring to you when she died. Demons with trusted faces. They'll find the small blue house. They'll find the ring. Stupid girl, how could you?
Blackwell, stop walking on the corpses. It's upsetting the natives. Time to vent. Oh, boy.
Michel de Chauvin at your service, your worship. I saw the Inquisition's banners from afar. Never expected to see the Herald of Andraste herself.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I've heard of you.
Michel de Chauvin, I know your story. You were disgraced and banished from court for treachery.
There's much more than that, but it ends the same way. What does it matter? Despite all, I have a strong arm, a stout heart, and I still serve Ole.
So you're here protecting these people.
Are you here to guard the people?
As much as I can, although this was not my original intention. I hunt a demon. This one calls itself Imshale, and has settled in Suladin Keep, up in the hills. Imshale is free because I made a mistake. I will see him destroyed. Now that the Inquisition is here, perhaps the Red Templars who guard the keep can be routed. All I need is one chance.
Yeah? Then you want to come work for me afterwards?
Serve the Inquisition. We have use for strong arms and stout hearts.
No, not until Imshale is defeated.
Tell me about him.
I need to know more about Imshale.
A desire demon, more cunning than anything I have encountered. And I have played the game. Imshale has roamed the land for some time. If anything, he will have grown in power. Why he is here in Emprise de Lyon, however, is anyone's guess. Perhaps he has gained the cooperation of the Red Templars, or vice versa.
Okay. You're an awful long way from that keep for somebody who's trying to take him down.
You know where the demon is. Why wait?
I am but one man. Suladin Keep is guarded by Red Templars. While I would happily give my life for this, I would not give it in vain.
Alright, well, at least describe the keep to me.
What's in Suladin Keep?
Red Templars, so far as I can tell. Suladin is an elven fortress, left to crumble. The locals always avoided it, believing it the haunt of ancient elven spirits.
Alright, well, then I guess we'll have to go up there and fuck it up ourselves. Catch you on the flip side. Oh dear. A wolf. What the? Okay, well this is... This constitutes a problem for me. First of all, these wolves are way the hell more powerful than... well, anything I've fought. Hey, bud, you want to help out? Throw me a fucking bone here? Ah. Okay. So the takeaway from all of that was, there's way more enemies here than I was realizing. And I just got, like, velociraptors. in that the attack came not from the front, but from the side. From the other two raptors I didn't even know was there. So, I gotta avoid that. Rash fine metals, arbor blessings. A lot of fun plants. I must be able to go up from here because there was something in my radar. I can't go up there. I can't believe how hard some of the enemies are. I mean, they were just wolves. The Templars here are going to have to be really, really something special. Oh, hey. Free logging stand. And I can see them. A couple of them, anyway. Ooh, fancy rocks. Everite? Neat. Wow, that's cool looking.
Corypheus, one of yours, isn't he?
One of mine? Like a pet? Like a giant darkspawn hamster with aspirations of godhood? Dorian, why can't you look after your little friends? Corypheus peed on the carpet again. In this analogy, the carpet is Haven.
Is he or is he not a Tevinter Magister?
Meaning the source of everything bad and evil in the world? They are the same, yes?
Certainly feels that way at times.
What an interesting bunch. Blackwall seems to have some prejudices against Dorian. Yep, totally withstood an explosive arrow. And then ran off as a ghost, apparently. Ah, there we are. Here's the carcass. What do we get off of you guys? August ramps, okay. Can I destroy this shit? Blackwall, I was wondering if maybe you could get in there and do the thing that you do. Wow. Cole, Dorian. Doesn't make sense that Cole could die, but whatever. Yeah, this is going to be a really, really tough area to get through. And my bloody inventory is full. Because I forgot to sell shit when I went back. Is there a way to break this stuff? There's got to be. It's growing everywhere. Damn. Didn't jump quite quick enough.
More red lyrium. It spread far from the free marches.
Yeah. Oh, come on. I went right up the first time. Do it again. Up. Ah, here we are. Okay, now. Out onto this, and jump it. There we go. Got it. The healers say there is no hope, but I won't give in. People say that if you can win a game against a demon, they have to do what you want. There must be a cure, even if I have to make one myself. Jules says he fights for me. I will be here when he comes back from the war. That appears to be a dead jester or something. Guess he didn't win the game against the demon. Now there are more of them. Yeah, there are. They're attacking What's-His-Nuts. Hey, stop attacking What's-His-Nuts. You leave What's-His-Nuts alone. Cole, I don't suppose you'd be interested in doing anything like going in there and fighting them, would you? Ow! I seem to have gotten his attention. Shit! Dorian, what are you doing?
I might need some help there.
Might you? Seems kind of like we're all getting our asses kicked. Yeah, no, this is a fucking nightmare. This whole area is way the hell beyond my abilities. Sorry, Lynn, I'm leaving the Emprise de Lyon. It's too. That's a bad scene for me. That's a very high level area. I'm gonna go through my inventory, make sure that that everybody has what they need, and then I'm going to sell some shit, and then I'm gonna go to a different place. Let's see here. I also am going to message Indigo because I want her to know that I'm okay. There we go. She should have gotten that. Where do I sell stuff? Is there there's a shop here, yeah?
Someone left sliced plums on the windowsill again. The juice is attracting flies. There are spiders everywhere. The plums were right in front of me, but I can't quite recall who took them.
Yeah,
From
okay, so it was
Aben's
call.
fire come we, the able troop.
Cole.
To Skyhold now, a fortress, strong and free.
Cabot.
Inquisitor.
And you are
The bartender, Cabot.
just the bartender?
You were expecting...
Welcome to the Inquisition.
Well, welcome to the Inquisition.
Thank you. Welcome to the tavern.
I gotta go.
As you were.
Inquisitor.
Where the hell's the shop? I just want to sell some crap. Harding, I'll talk to you in a bit. There's Iron Bull.
Stefan finally died. It was a blessing, really. He's been in so much pain since Haven. He was out of his mind at the end.
What's this?
Smiled.
Sir Morris.
Oh, Bells, it's you.
Yes?
Morris. Sir Morris, I suppose. I am serving as quartermaster for Skyhold and its arriving throngs.
Can I sell you
Stores are
shit?
growing, and so long as we have fair coin to restock, you and yours will be well served.
Okay.
The previous quartermaster survived Haven. Where is she?
She had views. Has views. Perfectly legitimate ones if you share them, Inquisitor. I believe it was felt that your quartermaster should be more palatable now that the Inquisition is in Orlais. She continues to serve, just not at the fore.
I see.
As you were.
We are here for you, Inquisitor.
Alright, this is not where I do the shopping. Oh, hey, Cassandra. I would love to talk to you, but unfortunately at the moment I'm looking for a place to sell all my shit. Do I sell you things? Is there anybody in here to sell things? Good God, this place is a mess. You! Buy things! Buy them, goddammit! Alright, so he doesn't buy stuff. That's the Undercroft, so that's no good.
Lots of standards. That'll guide the dragon right in.
I'll go this way. It's the bloomin' shop. Yep, well here's the... Aha! Okay, hang on a second, guys. Did I just switch to this screen and answer a phone call, but with the mic off? Because I think that's what I just did. Well, yeah, no, I did, so, babe, when you called me just now, I think I put it on this screen. I meant to put it on this screen, but I think I put it on this screen, and I had the mic muted, so I like grabbed my, first of all, let's fix the thing here. So I grabbed the camera. Well, they wouldn't have seen it anyway because the camera's because the phone is the I don't know how to deal with any of that. That was a very weird. It's a weird moment that I just had. The screen just sort of like, yeah, okay. Well, no, that all tracks. What a fucking day. Yeah, no, that makes sense. What a day. What a fucking day. Alright, so we don't need this. Nope. We never sell things until we've gone through the inventory list and we see what people need. So, I don't need you with a great longbow. Yes. Audacity. No. Bull's edge. No. Okay, cool. Cassandra. Cut per slicer. No. Prismatic great axe. No, you're not going to equip that because you use two hands. Although that is just a fabulous weapon. Jagged Templar battle axe. No. Templar shield. Ooh, that's cool. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. And it's good against magic. No, don't worry about my day sucking. It was like it's just been weird. It's been a weird day. You're getting that Templar shield, baby, because it just fits. It fits your whole jam. Hey, how you doing, Born Again Cynic? Welcome to the show. My name is Pat. I go by Narcloft on the internet, and I'm basically.
I just happened to look behind us and something is there.
We got to follow. Welcome to the team. It's good to have you with us. I'm gonna be playing some Dragon Age Inquisition, and I'm just, I don't know, man. We're just a wacky bunch of feel good, like upbeat, cool people. Bloodwake. That sounds like a cool weapon. Bloodwake. Yeah. We have made for centuries. We will make for as many more. They could kill every mage, and we would still make, but they cannot because of what we make. Her hands at the staff works. Yeah, it sounds cool. It's not the coolest looking. Kind of looks like the staff of Isengard. What is wielded by Saruman the White, but it'll do. It'll do. In a pinch, that'll do just fine. One-sided blade, ancestral shield. You don't need anything different than that. Cole, what do you got? You got a sidestep dagger, audacity, which is shit, snake blade, which is cool looking, but no fancier than what you got right now. Oh, that's because it's what you have equipped right now. Vivienne, nobody cares. I'm never equipping you with anything new because I think you're a piece of shit. I hate Vivienne. She's annoying. Enchanter lightning staff. It is a pretty staff, but it's not as pretty as the one that he has. I love this sunless staff with its weird, like, pyrite top. I just think that's the coolest. Which ice staff, igneous staff, blah 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 blah, bolts of jab to get boom bop bat bat out of blah 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 blah. Oh hey, oh hey, oh hey. Do I give him the prismatic great axe? It doesn't fit his character at all. This is what he's using right now, and then we switch him to this. No, I hate Vivienne. She's such a snobby, fancy pants. I don't know. She's like an Uncle Tom character. I hate her. It bugs me. Iron Bull, henceforth shall you use this fancy prismy weapon. Alright, now we go to armor. Keen Felindaris Vitar. Yeah. And it shows off your eyes. Okay. Well, I guess I can't use it. Elf snake. Ooh! Snake. It's better than what I got. It makes me look a little funny, but I'm gonna put it on. So long, Keen Blightwisp Vitar. I absolutely love your triangle eyes look. I'm like in a chipper mood. Why would that even scare me? Why would that have even frightened me? Come on. You're just wasting your points, Indigo. Oh, well, that's fair. It should have chains going. It's from the original Thief game. Okay, you can't use that. You can't. Hunter. Ooh. Oh, wow, you look really pretty in that. And it's really good against arrows. And it's better than what you're wearing. You have a laugh one and a chain one. Oh, yeah, the laugh one is... It's supposed to have the chain underlying them as they move. Yeah, I think it's a really pretty outfit. It's like blue-green velvet. Aquamarine. Alright, we're going to have you wear that. And then we'll keep your cowl. That's fine. Griffin robes. Peter Griffin robes. Blackwall looking just badass as you can get. Cole looking a lot like Cole. Vivian, I don't care. Solus. I'm sorry, is that Enchantress? Okay, no. Varric. Can I get you wearing something a little more dapper, man? And that hunter armor really shows off the chest hair, but I don't know, man. Like, I wanted to make you a little more presentable, I guess. Yeah, well, alright. There we go. Now let's sell some crap. Like this. I said, no, what is that? Fallow Cass Ava? What even is that? I don't know what that is. Common greatsword. Well, hold the bloody phone. Blackwall, can you use that thing? All right, well, we're just gonna hang on to it until we get to level 14. Damn it! Favorite Inquisition character? Honestly, it's probably Varric. I really like Varric. Magister Ice Staff. See ya. Cutpurse Slicer. Bye. Audacity. Later. Jagged Battle Axe. Screw it. Bull's Edge I'm hanging on to because it's, you know. Ancestral Shield of Lides. Staff, one-sided blade. Oh, by the way, no spoilers, because nobody here knows. Nobody here knows. Keen Philanderis Vitar. Keen Gurgut Vitar. I'll hang on to both of those. Hunter Mail. Enchanter Coat. Bramble Pelt. Alright. Oh my god. Alright, maybe I should have gone through some of them. Enhanced Spinning Blades Ring. Enhanced Parry Ring. Enhanced Rampage Ring. Enhanced Lunge and Slash Ring. Nobody uses Lunge and Slash. Enhanced Earth-Shaking Strike Ring. Charging Bull Ring. Nobody uses that. Challenge Ring. Enhanced Block and Slash. Nobody uses that. Alright.
That is so vague as to be meaningless.
Hey, what do you got over here? Shields and stuff. Nice. That's one cool-looking dwarf right there. How you doing, dwarf? You want to hang? I like Varric. I actually like Cassandra as a character. I think that she's interesting. Because she has like a noble background, and yet at the exact same time it's just like, nah, screw that. I don't want to be a part of that. I don't want to be a dragon hunter and some fancy lass who plays in the high court games. I just want to be a bad bitch who wanders around with swords and stuff. And I dig that.
Yes.
Alright, let's go to the Exalted Plains. Just bad manners to put spoilers. My roommate is currently running through the DA games, and it sucks when people put Yeah, 100%. That's how I feel about it. I feel like just, like, can we just be cool, please, guys? Varric and Solus. Confirmed. If I brought Sarah along, she would just complain about getting sand in her boots. Yeah, my girlfriend is currently playing through Dragon Age Origins because she's never played it before. And she has a hilarious habit of starting multiple characters. Because she's like, I want to see what happens at the beginning as a dwarven noble warrior. And then I want to see what happens if I'm an elven mage, but I'm born into the slave caste versus the
Inquisition. Welcome to the Exalted Plains.
What up, Harding?
A long and bloody history. Even now, the region is volatile. This was a front in the Civil War. Now there's rebels called the Freemen of the Dales, recently emerged and adding to the chaos.
All this talk ruins the mood.
Must we dwell on such gloomy things?
I don't want to dwell, but look. It must have been so beautiful. Maybe even romantic.
Thank you for your report.
That will be all. Thank you.
With the rifts and the undead, the Orlesians have lost ground. Most have been driven back to their forts. We have to stabilize the region, allowing the Imperial Army to re-establish its presence. Good luck, Your Worship. You'll need it.
I'll try my best. Wait, I went to the Exalted... The Exalted Plains of this? Why can I never remember where that one place was? What's up, nerds? Go ahead and walk through a field of caltrops. See what it gets you. You still coming? I don't think you want none of this. You saw what happened to the last guy. Super surprised by his own death. Never saw it coming. Thought he was invincible, that one. Oh, look at you with your fancy shield. Shield explosive proof? Because I bet it isn't. Stabby, stabby. Got him in the back with an explosive arrow. That's how you do it, by the way.
I wonder why.
I'd say it's a perfect reason to go to the ramparts.
100%. Varric knows what he's talking about. The Inquisition have arrived. They will take the Dales and say it was the Herald of Andraste's right. There is no such right. These lands should be yours. We cannot allow the Inquisition to gain a foothold. As Orlay's true defenders, you know what to do. Gordian. Orlay's true defenders, huh? Oh, wow, there's things to capture here. And there's delicious Rashfine lying around. Let's go ahead. Oop, wrong button. An honest mistake. Let the eternal flame purify the soul. Yes, yes. Sounds like a great time. Let the light of Andraste lift your spirits. Just what I was thinking. Wait for him to line up. There we go. Oh, other archers, huh? I bet you guys think you're pretty good shots. Can you do this? Most people can't. And as for you, behind the stone there... Laura was here all along, waiting in the bushes to spring out and attack you with greetings and compliments. You weren't prepared, Indigo. You weren't prepared. This place is bleak and not pretty. Remember where Andraste's champions first set foot in the Exalted Plains, called Dearth of Varin by the elves. Halam Shiral's dark heart was conquered, but one last challenge came from the elves, who would not submit to the Maker. They gathered upon the plain. Our champions answered their call, marching in Andraste's light on the path of flame. Lord Demetrius Aaron, Sister Amity, and Sir Brandis of Lac Celestine, called the Silver Helm. Okay, so you guys, like, you know, subjugated a whole bunch of elves. Awesome. Why don't we go ahead and put up a monument to the Confederates while we're at it? Laura's like, hi, I'm so into my own game, I wasn't watching the stream at all. I appreciate the lurk, Laura. I'm just playing with you. What's this? A note? Dear Sir, enclosed is payment for the last shipment. The Lord greatly enjoyed the fish, prepared exactly as he recommended. How do you do it? Please keep them coming. He has a hankering for trout this week. Furiel. Are the elves really people? Oh boy. We got a clown up in here. You're gonna upset Indigo. She loves the elves. I'm a dwarf myself. Hey fellas, how's it going? Dodge that. Well, this is a precarious situation. Walk over those caltrops. I dare you. I double dog dare you. You like how that feels on your feet? You got a shield on your feet? Hey, Dwarf Gang! Where are you from, Born Again? Or should I call you Cynic? Or should I call you neither? What do I call you? And where are you from? Oh, hey, this looks pretty. Halin Sulan. Aw, cute little deer. Oh, New Mexico. Wow. I don't think I've ever met anybody from New Mexico before. I know next to nothing about your home state. How's things in that place? What's it even like there? I'm assuming it's like super hot, kind of dry. I'm basing this on having seen the movie John Carpenter's Vampires, and that's pretty much all I've got to work from. Is it really pretty there? As you could tell, I'm a smug northeasterner who never bothers to look outside of his own state. No, I'm kidding. I don't know much about the Southwest. Dear God, please tell me New Mexico is at the Southwest. It's further south and further west than here, is what I mean to say. Alright, let's close this fucking rift. Stay in your dream world, you weirdos! That's my power move. Is it like, do you get like cool canyons and like plateaus and mountain ranges and stuff? Or is it very flat? It's very different from what I'm used to. Norway here, but I really like it. Oh yeah, most of my friends are from other countries. I got Norwegians, North Islanders, Swedes, Russians who live in Sweden. I got a Singaporean dude who shows up. Like there's a surprising number of people who watch this show from a different country, so it's kind of weird, and that's the fun of it is that I actually like learning about other places. So I'm genuinely curious about the New Mexican landscape. Rosalie, if you arrive while I'm out foraging, I left the herbs you asked for in the cleft of the rock near camp. Get started on brewing, and I'll see you for supper. Rabbit? Oh. That was a woman. Well, I guess she just talks like Patrick Stewart. There's nothing for it. It's a lot of beautiful geography. Thank God it's not flat. I swear to God. Oh, crude herb manual. Don't mind if I do. I'm pretty sure that that John Carpenter's Vampires was in fact not filmed in New Mexico. It claims to take place there, but I submit that it was in fact probably someplace in an arid area of California. That's my theory. Come back here. Listen, you... I didn't want to kill you. I just figured you were going to attack, so I shot at you. And now you're, like, running away. I feel like a monster. Like, hey, let's blow up wolves. That wasn't the plan, guys. A mountain range called the Sandias, which means watermelon. Literally turns pink in the... What the hell? Alright, maybe I gotta go to New Mexico. It's like the red rocks and... or those, like... I've seen this place. It's like a set of chasms or something like a chasm in a desert. But it's all, like, runs smooth by the sand blowing through it, and it's got rocks that are orange and red and yellow, and it just... There's landforms that you guys have out in the Southwest that we can't even dream of here in the Northeast. Like, I got green for days, and I'm not saying that New York isn't pretty, because New York is mighty pretty in its pretty places. But there's just, like... You guys just got a lot of kind of like bonkers stuff that defies what's... I mean, I'm looking at the game right here. Those are rocks. That's what rocks look like to me. But you've got rocks that turn pink at the sunset because, like, they're just a totally different shade. Like, that just... I just think that's so cool. I've kind of joked around with Lily Views about how when I went to Norway, it was like New York on advanced difficulty level. Like, New York is like, ooh, and then like Norway's like, you know, like they just turned up the setting on it, you know. But when I went to South Korea, that's just not even the same planet. Like, it's everything's different. The dirt isn't even the same texture. Like, it's just a completely different world. And I feel like that's... If I went to visit the Southwest, I would imagine that that would be kind of the deal. It would just be like a very, very alien landscape to me. It's amazing. I've always wanted to visit the Southwest. I've been to Cali and Las Vegas, but nowhere scenic like that. My husband lived in Arizona for many years and never stops raving about the desert landscape. Oh my god, you're going to get Indigo going. The logbook contains... You start talking about Arizona, and that's it. Ooh.
Allow me to take a look.
So this... Would you like that up for me? Thanks, bud. That's how I felt in Germany. Green and moisture is novelty. Oh my god, look at this shit. Hey, look! A glyph. The revealed symbols show what appears to be Dirthamon, the elven god of secrets, on the back of a large crow.
This is part of a larger set.
Okay. I've never been to Germany, but I would gladly go there as well. Visit Castle Frankenstein. See the genesis of the myth. European countries have, like, so much history in them. Fenrir the Dread Wolf. There's a precious little we know about Fenharil, for they say he did not care for our people. Elgarnon and Mythal created the world as we know it. Andruil taught us the ways of the hunters. Siles and June gave us fire and crafting. But Fenharel kept to himself and plotted the betrayal of all the gods. And after the destruction of Arlathon, when the gods could no longer hear our prayers, it is said that Fenharel spent centuries in a far corner of the earth, giggling madly and hugging himself in glee. The legends say that before the fall of Arlathon, the gods we know and revere fought an endless war with others of their kind. There is not a Harren among us who remembers these others. Only in dreams do we hear whispers. The names Gelderon and Darnthal and Anaris, for they are the Forgotten Ones. The gods of terror and malice, spite and pestilence. In ancient times, only Fenharil could walk without fear among both our gods and the Forgotten Ones. For although he is kin to the gods of the people, the Forgotten Ones knew of his cunning ways, and saw him as one of their own. And that is how Fenharel tricked them. Our gods saw him as a brother, and they trusted him when he said that they must keep to the heavens while he arranged a truce. And the Forgotten Ones trusted him also when he said he would arrange for the defeat of our gods, if only the Forgotten Ones would return to the Abyss for a time. They trusted Fenharel, and they were all of them betrayed, and Fenharel sealed them away so they could never again walk among the people. Interesting. Hey, Nye Guy, how you doing? What's basically a daily view for you? Let's just go over here and then fire right up the middle. That ought to hit all of you. Oh, yes! Oh, you can hop in the Discord and send links in the Discord if you want to. Like during a stream, I will like almost never look at a link during a stream, just because I'm like actively playing. But if you put it in the Discord, then I can actually look it up later on and see it for myself. I appear to be on fire while in the water. Put me out. Light the lamp, not the rat. Light the lamp, not the rat. Hey, put me out, put me out, put me out, put me out! How many times do I have to hear myself lit on fire? Yeah, it's not so funny when it happens to you, huh? You prick. Let's close that. What the hell was that? What the hell is that? That's not one of my damn sounds. There was like something like gurgling. The boy is gonna be smelling like chocolate cake. What? Not sure if you saw what I got on my No? Oh, just these freaking wolves. There's so much happening right now that I'm having trouble keeping it up with it. Nye Guy, I want you to meet Born Again Cynic. They're new to the show. Take some caltrops, you little jerk. Walk around on those some more. How's it working out for you? Piss off. It's Cthulhu. We got chocolate cake and mint chocolate cake beard. Oh my god! That sounds awesome. I could get all the way behind that. I have zero doubt about the factual nature of that statement. I bet it really does smell amazing. Tempted to eat. So I felt about the, what the hell was it? There's this, Guinness beer soap, but it didn't smell like Guinness. It smelled like it was made with Guinness, but it smelled like just, I don't know. Baby, do you remember the soap I'm talking about? No, it was, oh my god, it was so good. It smelled like sugar and vanilla and like gourmet donuts. So just had a beard made of gourmet donuts. It was ridiculous. It was like chocolatey and vanilla-y at the same time somehow. They performed some sort of bizarre sorcery that involved fusing the two together. It was great. And I was living with my mom at the time, and she's a super smeller, and any kind of strong smell makes her feel nauseous. So I couldn't wear it, and it went the soap. The soap was fine. I got to use the soap later on, but the beard oil went bad, and it's a major bummer. A tragedy, if you ask me. I'll get it next time there's a Ren Fair. If the Ren Fair isn't completely out of business by then. Thanks to COVID. And this terrible, sad thing we call a world now. But I still have... Born Again Cynic, I still know relatively nothing about you. Am I dealing with a gentleman or a lady? Am I dealing with a youngin' or an oldin'? What do you do for a living? What's your favorite color? I don't know. Just throw info at me. I should read you a picture of Sandy as I apologize. Oh, no, that's okay. Here, I'm gonna... Hang on a second. I gotta do a thing. Anyway. And then into my own chat. Haha, there we are. There's the Discord. So if you want to share links and pictures and stuff, you're more than welcome to join. We do chat in there quite a bit. And we talk about just weird stuff. You found a weird channel. I don't know what to tell you. This is an odd bunch. we do like a chat. The other day, Nye Guy was teaching us how to say things in Irish and Ulster Scots. I didn't know what I was saying, but it turned out that it was complimenting somebody's tractor. Oh god, no! Det var ett monster. There's a quarrel York by. Got a load of smoke coming off the topper. It's 28 of the lady variety with a dog who I spoil a lot. Oh, what kind of dog? Love a good dog. Oh, well, you can't go there. Yeah, there you go. You said the D word. Everybody's in now. Oh, so it's kind of a mystery dog. I do like a Jack Russell though. They're fun. I had a pit bull lab mix for many a year. She made it to almost 14. She's a fabulous, fabulous dog. I look forward to having another dog someday, but I needed some time. Online connection. Oh no! I'm not using any of the online features, you feckin' weirdo. Why are there fire spirits just wandering around? The hell do you think you're doing? Oh, there's a wolf behind me! Get on your father, getting the drop on me like that, Wolfie. Aw, Laura remembers Cassie. A DNA test for the dog? I don't suppose all that's really necessary. You could just be like, it's some sort of dog and I like it. But I guess if you wanted some kind of pedigree or something. That yawn snuck up on me, guys. My pup is a pity who loves everyone and is scared of her own shadow. I love your pup. I've never met your pup, but I want to meet him. Her. Cassie was. She was a fabulous dog. Her full name was Cassandra. She was named after the girl from Wayne's World. Because my sister, is being adopted from South Korea, had never seen an Asian woman in a movie before. And they were like, Tia Carrere is amazing.
This is sacred ground.
So they wanted to name the dog after her. And her name was Cassandra. Probably too many on waste of money, but it's fun to know. Knowing stuff is good. Alright, we gotta tread lightly. This is sacred ground. There's ghosties here. The landing on that was rather a heavy step, I suspect. good. I think we took down a few of the dead. A spooper? What? Pick of Cassie I come across on spoopers. You know who to call. Spoopers? Oh my god, I'm supposed to find Ghostbusters because they're spoop. Oh my god. It took me a minute, Night Guy. I'm sorry. I was like, spoopers? What is he on about? Yeah, I'll just destroy these graves. This isn't unethical at all. I can't say as I want to destroy graves. I think I'll just leave this place alone, thanks. Now, listen, I am not a religious man, but I have a very firm rule about graveyards and the dead in general. And it's a sort of weird reverence for those who came before us. You don't fuck with the dead. They have eerie, mystical powers. Well, part of it's out of respect, and part of it is out of genuine fear.
Do you ever miss life beneath the earth? The call of the stone?
Nah, whatever the stone, capital S, is, it was gone by the time my parents had me.
But do you miss it?
How could I miss what I never had? But say I did have that sense, that connection to the stone. What would it cost me? Would I lose my friends up here? Would I stop telling stories? I like who I am. If I want to hear songs, I'll go to the tavern.
You are wiser than most.
Well, can't get in there. Last thing I want is to be haunted by an eternal pissed off guy. Precisely. Now you're speaking my language. They never did anything to you, you don't need to do anything to them. And if you do, you get everything you got coming to you. Halin Sulan. Halin Sulan. Oh, Peninsula. Got it. Is that a good joke? I can't tell. Okay, so this fish came along, bit off this guy's arm, and then swallowed his head whole, but choked to death on it. And so the fish, like, kind of got stuck where the guy's head should be. And that's the story that I've got for you. The fish bit his arm off, kind of style, like chewed it up, you know. And then it was like, all right, I'm going to get that head in one bite. And he was like, I gotta get it out. Oh, I can't get it out. And then the fish died too. That is the true story of what happened in this particular scene. It's... What did I tell you about puns? Alright, so I've made it to some sort of lake. What am I even doing out here? Oh, yeah, you know. Revenge consumption. Revenge consumption. All right. So again, I came out here to the Exalted Plains. What? Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. I saw them running along the hilltop there, and the perspective, for a second there, I seriously thought there was like a giant, like, running behind the hilltop, not on top of it. I almost, like, freaked out for a second there. I'm okay. Everything's fine. Well, this place sucks. It's boring. Oh, okay. Coming upon something soon. Here. I think you feel honored for that close-up. Ancient baths. Who wants to bathe in some super old water? Solus, I'm gonna need you to do your thing here. Hey, how you guys doing? I think that was all of them. Can I? Yes. There we go. Gonna do some exploring around here. Gotta find the secret symbol. Yep. Picking up the obsidian. Sticking my head in the rock. Shoved my head right into that wall. Did you guys see it? It's impressive. Well, it looks like that's a warning sign about some gerblins. Watch out for gerblins, boys. We could be in trouble. Oh, God. Had to be a rift in here, didn't there? Duheim. We're searching the ruins. We heard Augusta's boys are digging in the stones at Holland something. I hate these elf names, Pascal. I think they're fun names. Alright, dude. You know the deal. Bash. No, I said bash. I said... Oh, I have to... I see. I have to press this. Well, that was silly. I don't know why I did that. And there's... Yeah, there's a... Ah, here's the thing I'm looking for. The revealed symbols depict a pair of hands cupped around the moon. Neat. No. Do not ignore that man. Thank you. Good work, everyone. To bring out a bunch of them, huh? Oh. They can't enjoy that. That'll cause a heap of trouble. Damage all of you at once. Finish you guys off. And there we go. Close her up. I think this was the logical next place to go. What is cyanobacteria? It's a type of bacteria that grows in water and has a bizarre light refracting effect that results in the water turning kind of a bluish green. Is that right? I might be thinking of something else. A mosaic piece. I love those. Can't get enough of them, in fact. Now, I know that it seems like I got... it's a joke about taking baths and all... Oh, I gotcha. A wolf! See, guys, I wasn't making it up this time. Sorry, I got deeply, deeply entrenched in that battle, apparently, and forgot how to read. We've all been there. It could... Hey, Wolfie? How about you move along? Take the train.
Balefire.
Good, I'm glad we lit that up. Now let's go back in there and see if there's more. Right after we loot this corpse, of course. It's like Wile E. Coyote. Canis quite deadis. What is cyanobacteria? And I tried to give an actual answer. I was like, it's a kind of bacteria that lives in water and turns it raptors. I don't know why I actually tried to give like a like it was a high school exam. It's like, pop quiz, what is cyanobacteria? Like, wow. This whole Twitch streaming thing is tougher than I thought. I have to answer questions about microbiology. Clearly, I was confused. I feel like there's going to be more... I feel like that's not the only rune here. It's a big old place. I think there has to be another rune.
I find the fall of the Dwarven lands confusing.
What's so confusing about Endless Darkspawn?
A great deal. Although that is a different matter. Dwarves control the flow of lyrium. They could tighten their grip on it.
It's hard to get the attention of the humans when the Darkspawn aren't up here messing with their stuff.
You're active in the Carter. You know your people could tug the purse strings. You could claim sovereign land on the surface. Or demand help restoring the Dwarven kingdom, but you don't.
You're not saying anything I haven't said myself, Jackals. Orzammar is what it is.
The writers of the game just pointing out the flaws in their own original concepts. I'm in the drink. Hey, look, ruins. Possibly filled with runes. Anavirus. And Navarus. I just love dwarves, man. Dwarves are cool. I can tell you about the original dwarven myths. Dvergur, from Old Norse. Aha. Aha. Revealed symbols show two ravens. One grips a heart in its talons, the other a mirror. No, they don't. It's 3 lines and a weird diamond. You guys are weird. Take a scroll. Gale, I have perused the library in Villa Morel. There are tales of a hidden elven power in the Dales. I entrust you with the task of unearthing this power. It could be a weapon in our fight for freedom. They say the key is in Dirthavaren, in the writing on the stones. As I understand it, that is the elven name for the Exalted Plains. It is full of ruins. I know of one by the river, west of where the armies are camped. A shrine to Siles. Start there. Sir August. Alright, I think we found everything we're going to find here. And I wonder where the original myth of dwarves comes from. Like, I genuinely wonder if there was a population of people with, the gene for littleness. You know. We used to call them dwarves. We don't call them that anymore. But, you know, people who were quite short, under a certain height, we said they had dwarfism. It isn't dwarfism anymore. There's like a more scientific, less silly name for it. But that's what we used to legit call it. And I wonder if there was like a... Inventory's full, huh? Well, shit. I wonder if there isn't like a thing where there was like a family, or maybe even a whole village. Oh, okay. Well, say hi to the dog for me, and thanks very much for joining. I hope we see you again. Can you imagine if there was, like, back in the day, there was somebody who had the gene, and they passed it on to one of their children or something, and then people being people, the way that they are, were kind of shitty about it, and were like, oh, these guys are weird, and, like, kicked them out of the village. So they went and lived on their own for a while, and then somebody was like, well, I don't think there's anything wrong with you, and they you know, had kids, and some of the kids were short and some of the kids weren't, and you know, the whole original town started to be like, we can't hang out with them short people, and got all crappy about it, the way that people do. And then after a while, it was just like this isolated village of dwarves, of people who were short, you know. And then after that, they were like, oh, we'll show them, you know, that we're cool. So they got really, really good at, like, handicraft and smithing. And so then after that, all the people in, like, the tall people village went to the short people village and were like, hey, you guys are really good at making weapons and armor and stuff, so like we want to buy your stuff. And so the short people were like, all right, yeah, no, that's cool, you can go ahead and buy our stuff, but it's going to cost you like a lot of gold. And so they became these sort of legendary, this bunch of legendary people who were like, yeah, we're Dverger. And like, maybe that was the family name, Dverg. And from then on, they became known as, like, legendary creatures. Because, you know, like I said, regular people tend to be kind of crappy about stuff. They can't just, like, fucking chill and, like, hang out with short people. They gotta, like, have a... and, like, lump them into, like, a clan. Oh my damn, what is that? This is... okay, guys. That's my theory about the origin story behind dwarves. Ow, I appear to be hurting. Rather badly, actually. That would have killed me. That would have finished the damn job right there. That sounds entirely plausible, though, doesn't it? Tribalism on a level that discriminates based on height, and then the you know, people who are being discriminated against are like, well, I'm not putting up with this crap anymore, and so they find a way to like one up the oppressors, and then the oppressors are like, shit, those guys are good at stuff. And then once they find a use for them, then they're like, oh yeah, no, I'll hire you on. You'll be my captive dwarf, you know? And the guy's like, I'm not your fucking captive. I'm a smith, a good one, you know? That's my theory. Carta hat. Could be worn by Varric. And it is a lot better hat. It's better range defense, but it doesn't give him plus 10 dexterity, that's for damn sure. Well, I don't know what to throw out. I gotta go to a shop. Oblique cutter. That's the one I'll get rid of. Because who needs it? Arcane Horror Rags. Interesting. Revenant Helmet. So I feel like all of this stuff is good. Griffin Totem. Fucking wolves? Really? Why don't you piss off, Wolfie? feel like this stuff is abnormally valuable because it's unusual shit that I haven't seen before. So I'm going to go into armor and I'm going to destroy this Carta... No, I can't destroy the Carta hat. Alright, I'm going to go into accessories and I'm going to destroy this Belt of the Winter Pact that I have now. Enhanced Parry Ring. Ring of Armor Penetration. See you later. Alright, that's got to be enough. Pick this thing up. And then pick this thing up. And then we've just got to go back then. There's no other choice here. We need to go back to Haven or Skyhold. Alright, that'll have to do it. Give me 2 seconds because I'm going to go use the restroom. Okay, I'm back. And I'm going to have a rundown of the shops. And before we buy or sell anything, we go into inventory to accessories. Enhanced Amulet of Accord. Good. Moderately less threat than normal when attacking. Dorian will wear that. Cold-based abilities are slightly more powerful at the cost of a small amount of health. What? Put up this. Put that on. Good. Enhanced guard belt. Amulet of barrier. Good. Alright, that's for Cassandra. Who is this for? Solus, Blackwall. Now put that on. Put that on. Solus. Good. Now put on that enhanced amulet of magic. Enhanced energy barrage ring. I don't think you even use that ability, do you? Cole, what do you have on for rings? Put that on. Good. Oh. Alright, does everybody have on equipment? No, you don't. But I don't have anything that will work for you. Belt of the Winter Pact. Put that on. That'll be great. Yeah, there we are. There's Vivienne. Vivienne uses cold. Put that on. You'll get the enhanced Belt of the Winter Pact because I actually like you. And then you enhanced Payback Strike and enhanced Shield Bash. Good. An Iron Bull, enhanced Earth Shaking Ring, and enhanced Whirlwind Ring. Okay, well then that's all there is to it. Now we're gonna sell the vast majority of this shit. Selling. Sacrificial Dagger. Witch Ice Staff. I like that shield, so I'm not gonna sell it. But I don't see the point in keeping it either. I'll sell this Carta hat. No, I won't. I'll sell this reinforced thing and this Blight Wisp Vitar. And then I'll go over to Amulet of Constitution, enhanced Spinning Blades, enhanced Rampage, enhanced Earth Strike, enhanced Death Blow, and enhanced Challenge Ring. Good. And then we'll go to the treasures. This is what's taking up all of my space. It's all these freaking pretties. All these bits of precious. All these bits of precious. There we go. Oh my lord, that's why I had so much stuff in my inventory. Because I just had too many pretty objects. It's all clear to me now.
You didn't see it.
That ought to sort things right the fuck out.
My father saw the last archdemon. You don't know anything.
That's a cool shoulder pad you've got there. I like that. Cassandra, what's the story?
Spiderwebs help stop the bleeding, and they prevent wounds.
The hell are you doing?
You knew where Hook was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me! You interrogated me! What did you expect?
Oh, maybe I'll stay out. No, I'll intervene.
Hey, enough!
You're taking his side?
I said enough!
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone could have saved Most Holy.
Varric is not at fault.
Varric's not responsible for what happened at the Conclave.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
We need to work together, guys.
Attacking him now won't help us, Cassandra.
Ha! Exactly.
And you better not be keeping anything else from us.
I understand.
He did bring Hawk. Late, perhaps, but Hawk is with us. As are you.
You know what I think? If Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me, and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
What would Hawk have done?
What if you hadn't believed him, and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor.
He doesn't
supported the
seem to
Mage
want to be.
Rebellion, after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk, or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
That's horse shit. You gotta stop it.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. I don't know what's to come, but you're more than I could have hoped for.
Well, I'm trying over here. What's up, Bull?
Heard there was a big demon at the Seeker Fortress. Gotta say, I don't mind missing that. Getting into your head, messing around.
Yeah, well, isn't that what you had your friends do to you?
It's dead now.
That's why I like you, boss. Always staying positive.
I have a lot of interactions to catch up on with you, apparently.
Good book?
Ah! I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields, the latest chapter.
You don't need to be embarrassed about reading a book.
So you like to read. What's wrong with that?
It's frivolous. There are more important things for me to do.
She's read this one 3 times.
You! I told you to stop spying!
You read it out loud to me. I don't like the captain either.
I never did that. It's literature. Smutty literature. Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
I wouldn't dream of it.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to... Pretend you don't know this about me.
Fair enough, Cassandra. What else you got? Anything?
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor.
What might that be?
Liliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed. Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
Well, that's fair.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
Okay. Could use some
Do
advice.
you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
Yeah, well, I could say the same thing about you, Cassandra. You don't mean to be dangerous, but you are pretty good with a blade, aren't you?
So, that book you were reading?
Yes, what of it?
So under that taciturn shell beats a true romantic heart.
Why must it be an accusation? Romance is not the sole province of dithering ladies in frilly dresses. It is passion. It is being swept away by the pursuit of an ideal. What is not to like about that?
It's just unexpected.
It's just a little unexpected.
I don't need anyone picturing me mooning over stolen kisses.
Is that what you're doing? Mooning?
I will never hear the end of this, will I?
Maybe at some point, but I'm gonna hang on to it for a while. Sarah, you in the pub? Oh, what's up, Krem?
Inquisitor. That's got a good ring to it. We're
Thanks.
happy to be here, your worship. You need anything, let me know.
Yeah. Well, what's the deal with Iron Bull?
I'd like to know more about the Iron Bull.
The chief. First time I met him, he saved my life. I never thought I'd work for a Canary, but he grows on you. He's not like any commander I've ever worked for. That's for damn sure.
And in what way?
How's Iron Bull as a commander?
If you know what you're doing and hold up your end, he's easy. He doesn't accept any less. If he keeps us alive, he leads from the front, and if you've an idea that'll win the fight, he listens. I've seen bands whose captains had to prove they were swinging the biggest sword. Bull isn't like that. The charges might give him more lip than you'd expect, but every one of us would lay down our lives for the big ass.
Is it strange to work for a Kunari?
He hasn't tried to convert us to the Qun, if that's what you're asking. The Bull's charges don't care who you light a candle for, so long as your shield stays up. If he hadn't told me he was Ben Hasrath, I'd have thought he'd left that life behind.
I didn't expect he'd tell you all that he was a spy.
Not the whole band, but those who've been around long enough to trust. He figures most of us would find out sooner or later, and it should come from him. Eyes to eye, he says. It's never messed up a job. He just writes letters back home. Lots of the boys write letters back home.
It's fair. And you wound up with
How did a
him...
Winter soldier wind up in a Kunari spy's mercenary company?
I wasn't a soldier at the time. I was in some trouble, trying to flee to Vinter. A Tribune and his men caught me in a border town tavern. They meant to make an example of me. Bull killed them. Gave up his eye doing it. Patched me up and asked if I was looking for work. I've been putting up with his jokes ever since.
It cost him his fucking eye?
That's how he lost the eye?
Yes. The guards had me on the tavern floor when Bull came inside and yelled for them to stop. One of them saw trouble coming and figured he'd finish me off. The guard had a flare. Bull put himself between me and the blow. Big horned idiot. Didn't even know me.
Pretty decent dude, I'd say.
We'll talk later.
Sarah.
We don't need those chargers. We've soldiers enough without cell swords. Of course.
Look at their captain. What good could that bring?
Merc was Merc. Can't trust any of them.
The hell? What's in here? Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll go talk to that fancy boy with his Savior of Kirkwall rap. Where are you at, buddy? I guess it ain't here. Well, he isn't. I don't know. What are you gonna do? Yep. Walk around on some rooftops here.
How do you know they won't attack here?
Darkspawn don't think. They flow. They burst through stone, cut with their bloody hands, and they never stop. That Corypheus, he's got the face. He's got the corruption. He's no Darkspawn. He's a thinker. He ain't interested in a fair fight. So if we build it right, he's not coming.
You know?
Varric, what you got for me?
Cassandra's calmed down. I think you can take your hand off your crossbow.
Define calm down for me in terms of who or what she's punching right now. I wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
Yeah, but Hawk should have joined sooner. And you knew about Corypheus.
You could have told us about Corypheus sooner.
I found out he was involved at exactly the same time you did. Until he showed up at Haven, I thought he was dead. Nothing we saw at the summit made me think he'd been there. I know I need to do better. I'm sorry.
That's not the... I'm not done with you.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
What?
You said he was a Darkspawn or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry Tale.
You beat him before, though, right?
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you find
How
him?
did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
We'll find a way to kill him.
There has to be a way to defeat Corypheus. We'll find it, don't worry.
I hope you're right. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
This has got nothing to do with you.
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the Carter to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Fair enough. Gatsy. Who's Gatsy?
Honored, Inquisitor. Gotsy Sturhall. Did my part on the walls. Now I'm on this strange collection you've brought us. Don't know it's worth to the fight exactly, but it's good workmanship.
Cool. What are those, tiles?
Any ideas about the origins of these reliefs?
To Vinter, early. It's in the tool marks, the grain. That's hard dust mined from the 100 Pillars, if I know anything. Oh, I suppose the scene is probably full of Tevinter robes, too.
The 100 Pillars?
Damnedest things. Massive spires that aren't stone. It's like a mortar. Don't know more than that. Strong, though.
Do you have insight into the stories these tiles are supposed to depict?
Tell you what. You finish one, and I'll write it up. Who better, right? A good dwarven perspective.
Fair enough.
Another time.
Best of the vein, Inquisitor.
Oh, hey. Here's my garden. Looks great.
Ground, even here. This hold has everything.
Let's go ahead and plant some rash vine nettles, shall we? And in here, we'll plant some Amridavane. Hey, what's your deal?
Inquisitor, Elan Vimar. Honored to represent the College of Herbalists and offer my services as apothecary. I intend to carry on the work of my esteemed colleague, Adan. He thought highly of you. You will be missed.
Welcome aboard.
I look forward to working with you.
And I you. I wasn't sure what to think of you people, but recent events have put those doubts to bed. All the mundane needs of Skyhold will be well tended. If you note anything special, let me know. I'm here to serve the cause we must.
Oakley dokley. Anybody else interesting in here? Some pervert from Val Royale. Cool. Sure is a big old castle. Okay. Hey, I see windows to get into. And an arrow. What's this? An arrow. Oh, and of course, because who else would be this fancy with a throwaway? Talk to weapon of trap. What? The fingers. They got fresh blood on this. What? She means make you dead or near enough. Well made. Have to be to keep its shape, since whatever ancient sod around it's from. All I know is there's centuries of knocks in the walls I have to patch. Keep an edge if they don't hit stone. Tell the men to mind their fingers. They got fresh blood on this one. Alright. I can't get up there. Bugger. Oh. Read. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, go in here, huh? Ooh. Bride of the Maker. Maker, though I am but one, I have called in your name, and those who come to serve will know your glory. I remember for them. They will see what can be gained, and though we are few against the wind, we are yours. Canticle of Trials 5-1. Well, that place could use a little fixing up. Mother Giselle, how are you?
Ah, Inquisitor, you have finally come into your own.
That
The
sounds
Maker
dirty.
has put you on a difficult path. I pray you walk it safely.
You remember our talk out there, before we found Skyhold. It wasn't just the Maker who put me on this path, was it?
The Inquisitor could never have been Cassandra, or Leliana, or me for that matter. We are too political, too tied to the Chantry and all its failings. But I did not make you stand against Corypheus. I did not make you risk death to save the people of Haven. Only you could be the Inquisitor. I only pray the power of the Inquisition is enough.
Well,
I'll do my best to earn this.
You earned this in Haven. The Maker has chosen you to deliver us from Corypheus. You have the faith and support of everyone here. Never forget that. Now, was there anything else?
no ma'am. You're a sweet lady, and I love talking to you.
Go with you.
What the? What the fuck? Herb garden. Change garden. Reverence and reflection. Upgrades the garden to a chantry, bringing hope to all who seek it. A functional upgrade that brings a potential resource gained from the inspired, including gold from tithes. Upgrades to the garden by committing the space to simple greenery and cultivation. A functional change that allows more herbs to be harvested. Well, since I'm probably not going to bother with actually upgrading that thing, and the chantry... I'm not religious, but people need a place to go, I guess. That's fun. Oh, and I like this little cairn. That's cute. Sarah? Has anyone seen Sarah? Solus, how you doing?
What can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
I'd like to know more about you, Solus.
Why?
I respect you.
You're an apostate, yet you risked your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solus. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. There's so much fear in the air. What would you know of me?
Do you work with anyone?
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships. Spirits of wisdom, possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen. Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
Wisdom and purpose?
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do, their natures do not often survive exposure to the people they encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
Ah.
You're saying that you became friends with pride and desire demons?
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
That's pretty fascinating.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends comforted me in grief and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, the Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her faith? Varric by his chest hair and not his wit?
I hadn't thought about it that way, but I see your point.
Thank you. Few are willing to entertain such a notion.
Yeah, well, I'm friends with a ghost boy who kills people for mercy.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
You may have noticed I'm kind of a weird chick. Dorian, how are you, boy?
That Chantry fellow who led us through the mountain from Haven. You know he died, I assume. Got us as far as the camp, and then that was it.
That's too bad.
Oh, that's too bad.
I helped him walk. He talked about you quite a bit. He just needed to be sure you were Andraste's chosen. He was terrified of what it meant, if it were true. But in the end, he believed. He asked me to tell you he was sorry.
Thank you.
Thank you for telling me about that.
I thought it was important. Anyway, we can talk about something else if you'd rather.
Not particularly.
I should go.
As you wish.
I'm just looking for cutscenes at this point. Maybe Liliana has one for me? Yes, there we
Our
go.
agents have encountered more followers of Corypheus, the so-called Venatori. Their leader, Calpurnia, has them searching elven ruins. For what, I do not know. I propose we stop the Venatori before they find what they seek.
Who's Calpurnia?
Do you know anything about Calpurnia?
Only that Calpurnia is a name from ancient Tevinter legend. An unusual one. She was a priestess of Dumat, foster mother to the founder of the Imperium. A name like that is meant to assure the Venatori they follow in the footsteps of legends. We must prove them wrong.
Works for me.
Calpurnia must be up to something. Corypheus doesn't seem the type to suffer idleness.
I will not let her and Corypheus take us unawares again. These Venatori have been shadowing a merchant called Vicinius on Calpurnia's orders. They've investigated his finances, surveyed his warehouses. I propose that you meet with Vicinius. Flatter him. Find out what he knows of Calpurnia.
Why would I want to hang out with him?
What if Vicinius is as much in the dark as we are?
It never hurts to eliminate an avenue of inquiry. And we should tread lightly with the Venatori. They have contacts and spies, just as we do. The sooner you speak with Vicinius, the better.
That's fair.
Vicinius sounds like a Tevinter name.
Born in Tallow. Although he claims to be from Virantium, he sells rare oils and amber, and prefers red wine to white.
What side of the bed does he sleep on?
He's unremarkable. I cannot think why Calpurnia would care.
I'll try charm, I suppose.
We need him to open up about these bloodthirsty cultists. I'll bring wine.
Vicinius could be a useful ally. Merchants travel, and they love gossip as much as coin. I'll make arrangements for you to visit his summer home in Val Royeaux. Hopefully, your attention should be enough to pique his interest. We'll have Calpurnia's secrets yet.
Oakley dokley do. Another mission in the growing list of missions. What's this? Oh, I see. Fancy tower. Oh, well, that doesn't seem to lead anywhere useful. I don't see anything good over here either. Bloomin' shame it is. You got anything else for me, though?
Reports of fade rifts and demons keep coming. The people are terrified, and it's only getting worse. The only thing that will calm their fears now is the hope that someone out there can save them. You have to be that someone. No one else has any power over the rifts. Seal them. Your legend will spread, and Thedas will learn to trust the Inquisition.
Right on.
I'll leave you to your work.
Kind of creepy the way that you just spaced out and, like, talked to nothing there, bud. Yep. There we are. Where? Oh, where is Sarah? That's some good jumping there. Like after the fact. Like a in a hindsight. Fabulous. Hey, Blackwall, you got words for me?
I've heard rumors of abandoned warden camps all over these parts. If we have time, I'd like to take a look, see if there's anything we can salvage.
I'm down for that.
I want to hear more about you.
Compared to yours, my life will seem dull indeed.
Where are you from?
Your name Blackwall doesn't sound Orlesian. Marcher, then? Ferelden?
I was from the Free Marchers originally. Markham. That was a long time ago. Another life.
So you have a past, then?
I hear that many wardens were once criminals.
You're right. When you join, your past is forgotten, so let's leave it that way.
Come on, man.
What did you do before you became a warden?
I was A soldier, a nobody trained to wield a sword and follow orders. I grew weary of fighting other men's wars.
So you became a warden?
More or less. Becoming a Grey Warden was the first time I felt like I mattered. The life I led before seems hollow in comparison. Perhaps one day it will fade away.
Why did you join the Wardens?
Because they remember honor and sacrifice. Words that have little meaning to the rest of us. Because they lay down their lives for those they have sworn to protect. We all need to believe there are such men in the world. I needed to believe I could be one of them.
That's fair enough.
Continue this discussion at another time.
Very well.
Have you seen Sarah?
Our mounts have never had better. Perhaps Master Dennett will join us now. A space like this needs an expert.
Where the hell is she? Flissa?
It's you. Your worship. I'm serving now. In a different way.
You're the barkeep. Back in the day.
Your worship?
What? Okay. That was a worthy conversation. There's Harding again. I swear to... I know you're around here.
Inquisitor.
Shut up. Where the hell's Cole got to? Is there a map? Blackwall. Iron Bull, Cassandra. Well, it doesn't show. Ah, haha. Vivienne, who I don't want to talk to anyway. Why would I? Josephine is there. Cole is up on the rooftops. Cullen's up there. What are you doing up there, Cullen? And then Sarah's just nowhere. She's just not here. So that's Blackwall in the barn. There you are, you... Come here, you bitch. I looked all over the bar. You're upstairs through a closed door?
I hope I can help somehow. Maybe cleaning?
Sutherland?
Oh, Inquisitor, I joined. Sutherland, your worship. I saw some bandits, so I came to warn people. I'll let your warriors know and then stay out of the way.
Okay.
I'm running drills, they're drinking, and paid better.
Ah, here we are. Sarah's cabinet of wonder whose it was. Wonder whose it was. One cabinet suitable for a lady's curiosities. If resources should be spent on such things, Sir Morris. Below a comment and a journal entries. Eat it, Morris. Stuff needs a place. Stuff, banner, circle, soft, lizard, scratched out, rough and weird. Holla, fake, real ones stink. Cards, little worlds. Goblet, fancy cup. Cup, shit goblet. Bottle. Goblet, fancy cup. Cup, shit goblet. Bottle, Warden, strong. Bottle, Devinter, piss weak. Stupid sword, there's a small blood stain. Stupid sword that she cut herself on. Silk bolts, not arrow bolts. Soft, make something. I think that minstrel, Meriden, is chatting me up. The song is creepy. Alright, I made it to Sarah, and you've got a fun cabinet full of things now.
Hey you, I have an Inquisitor favor to ask.
Yeah?
It's a little thing really. A little march around for some of your people. It's nothing for you, right?
Resources are precious, but what do you need? Details first.
I won't agree to anything without details.
Smart of you.
I wouldn't dream of wasting your super important time. It's a Red Jenny thing. I got a tip that some noble stiffs are arguing over Vershel. Land swap. They're getting little people beat up, so I need you to go to your big table and send some people to walk through town.
Just walk through.
Just walk through. Easy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who is asking for this?
I'm asking because I heard people complaining. See, when nobles fight, it's not them. It's their little people stuck in the middle. It's like a polite war, so no one pays attention. But if you march through, the people up top feel threatened too. Stuff like this is always happening. Good sovereigns to be made if you're one of the few who notice.
Alright, I'll have a look into it.
Alright, Sarah. I'll have someone look into it.
It's fun, right? Being important without doing a thing. Well, not much of a thing. Not everything has to be torn skies and ancient arseholes. Every little thing makes a difference somewhere.
You're an interesting chick.
Hey, it's you again.
Special.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Yep. Now, Cullen's up on the wall for some reason, and I want to have a look into that. Because why the hell would he be hanging out up on the wall instead of doing his goddamn job? Hey, a book.
Strangest thing, when I reached down, my dagger was gone.
I was talking.
Gone. Know where I found it? In a barrel. The thing was filled to the brim with daggers. Got the strangest feeling. I know someone took it right off my belt, but I can't recall who.
That'll be my friend Cole, fucking about. Ah, Cullen, what are you doing in the tower? What's that you got there, buddy?
As leader of the Inquisition, there's something I must tell you.
Okay. That sounds a bit ominous.
You're being especially serious today.
I know. Lyrium grants Templars our abilities, but it controls us as well. Those cut off suffer. Some go mad, others die. We have secured a reliable source of lyrium for the Templars here. But I no longer take it.
You stopped?
When I joined the Inquisition. It's been months now.
Are you okay? What? Why?
Why are you doing this?
After what happened in Kirkwall, I couldn't. I will not be bound to the Order, or that life any longer. Whatever the suffering, I accept it. But I would not put the Inquisition at risk. I've asked Cassandra to watch me. If my ability to lead is compromised, I will be relieved from duty.
Just one. Just a first name. Yeah, but are you okay, dude?
Are you in pain?
I can endure it.
Alright, well, I respect your decision, but,
Thank you for telling me. I respect what you're doing.
Thank you, Inquisitor. The Inquisition's army must always take priority. Should anything happen, I will defer to Cassandra's judgment.
No wonder you always look so sweaty all the time. You're the DTs.
Yes?
Anything I should know?
Is there anything I should know?
I'm glad to have the Chargers on our side. Bull's men are professionals, despite evidence to the contrary.
That's all for now.
I don't know as it really makes a difference, but I don't think they accept a space. So I didn't think that you could name your character like a two-word name. But I guess if you can, do it up. Where the hell is Cole? Cullen, Dorian, Liliana, Solus, Vivienne, Josephine. Nobody down here. Cole. Cole, you're up in the attic of that building. Okay. I got it. Indigo's playing Skyrim for the first time. She'd never tried it before. Cole's in the ruddy attic. What are you doing up here?
He hates it all because of the darkness behind the door. Some doors should stay shut.
I want to point out that you've done some odd things.
I've heard about some oddities here in the keep. Was that you?
Yes. Maybe. What was it?
The burned turnips?
Can I assume you're responsible for the turnips that have shown up in the fireplaces?
They don't smell the same, Raw.
They smell like turnip stew?
You needed that soldier to smell them, so he could die thinking he'd gone home.
He did go home.
What's with the dagger hoarding?
Someone found a barrel full of misplaced daggers. Was that you?
They were safer there.
Let's talk about something else.
All right.
You've done odd things.
Servants are having trouble remembering some odd events.
Why'd you leave plums by the window?
Someone is leaving peeled plums on the windowsill. It's attracting flies.
Spiders need to eat.
And spider webs help healers.
And healers need something to treat infected wounds, like spider webs.
The plums are already dead. They don't mind helping.
I'll talk to you later.
How do you know?
Alright, Cole. I'm beginning to understand your bizarre activity. Lisette, who are you?
Thank you for Haven and your efforts at Therenfall. I am committed to serve your worship.
God. Glad to have you, I
Inquisitor.
guess. Yes. Alright, everybody's finished their missions, so let's find out.
What's the chant say about this? I never paid attention.
Anybody to sit judgment over? No. Josephine's through here. See if she's got anything important to tell me. Then we'll summon the War Council. Oh yeah, Josephine's got something important.
And what else did Lady Forsythia say? That she'd rather drown herself than help the Inquisition. Anything else? She said she'd have us flogged alive if we allied with her brother. That does sound like her. Cheer up, Josie. We at least have her attention. You always do find the brighter side of things.
What's going on, ladies?
We are in the midst of cementing an alliance with Lady Forsythia of Nevada, your worship.
Nice.
It's become a somewhat delicate task.
Yes. Her threat makes no sense. Flogged
Shall I have us
alive?
Flogged alive?
I believe she meant flayed alive. Her ladyship tends to confuse metaphors when she's excitable. I dissuaded her from sending soldiers when she learned we'd struck an accord with a brother she's feuding with. Lady Forsythia simply employs a colorful manner of speech.
I see. So is it a problem?
Dealing with so many demanding, strong-willed people can't be easy.
It's no less intense than my days at court, Inquisitor, I assure you. But I confess I do miss my staff from the embassy in Antiva. It was always useful to discuss the day's visitors with them.
Alright, well then discuss them with me.
I have time, if you'd like to review things with me.
I wouldn't wish to impose.
If it were imposing, I wouldn't have offered.
Well, I admit there are a few potential alliances it would be good to discuss.
Oakley dokley do.
Right on the parlor floor, in front of everyone at the soiree. Who does such a thing in front of their guests?
The Duke of Kellington, apparently.
And then there's Cole's lurking. It frightens our guests half to death. Lord Jennar still won't respond to our letters. And Sarah, can she not find a single overshirt with that mustard taint on it? Then there's Dorian. The man refuses to take anything seriously unless it suits its whim. Not to mention... Oh goodness. Have we been here an hour already?
I didn't think about it. Do you always fret so much?
Is relaxing really this difficult for you?
Of course not. Well, occasionally. I didn't intend to go on for so long. You must think me quite the gossip.
I think you're delightful, but I'm not romantically interested in you, so I'm just going to go with... I think you're invaluable.
No one else here has your experience, Josephine? Or your stories?
I'll try to curtail their length next time. But I leave feeling less troubled than I have in weeks.
Come back anytime, bud. Yep. Oh. Varric, what do you got a quest? Fighting a losing battle?
Battling the demons of paperwork? That's a fight nobody walks away from clean.
You have no idea the number of times I've almost been killed by bills of lading. I've been meaning to come talk to you anyhow. I never officially joined the Inquisition. I don't know how to do this disciplehood thing. I'm a businessman. Never really followed a chosen one before.
Well, I'm a lot like you, dude.
I'm a person like any other. You don't have to treat me differently.
Maybe you're right. Maybe I'm overthinking things. You just don't know what you are to the people out there. The Herald of Andraste is a symbol bigger than any of us.
And what am I to you?
What am I to you, then?
None of this shit makes any sense to me. Is this the end of the world? Did Andraste send you through the breach? I have no idea. You heard the crowd singing after Haven was attacked?
Yeah, please don't sing.
Please tell me you're not going to burst into song now.
Don't worry, I'm not that cruel. I should probably get back to work. Unless, you up for a game of Wicked Grace?
Hell yeah. Alright. That's all of my socks paired. Time to do my taxes. I think I've talked to everybody that I needed to talk to. Summon the War Council! The hell is that over on the Ferelden side? What is the... Oh, it's just a box. It looked like somebody had built like a little grandstand. Like, I'm gonna watch the archery contest in Robin Hood. Like,
You read the
sitting
report?
up in there. It was weird.
It was unusual. Is he always so blunt?
Yes.
Inquisitor, I am more than satisfied with the agreement we reached with the merchant princes. Here is a duplicate if you wish to review it. I would put aside 3 days at 24 candles. Ambassador Montilia. Nice. Well done, Ambassador. It seems Dorian was correct. Not only do Tevinter Templars not possess the ability to disrupt magic, Tevinter Magisters are flummoxed when they encounter such abilities. There was an attack on Magister Tilani's estate, but our agent, Sir Belendadero, reports that it was handily beaten back, and is unlikely to return anytime soon. Magister Tilani sends her thanks, as well as some artifacts stripped from the attackers, and a scented handkerchief. Don't ask. Cullen. Cool. Our forces have routed the Venatori and Valcolin. I've put our people to work in the relief efforts until we're recalled to duty. Thank you for letting us help this place. It is good to give the people a reason to trust their Templars again, Sir Barris. Good times. Now then. Hissing Wastes. Battalion for Sarah and Verschile. Verified Sarah's claims? Yes, okay. In case it is a trivial matter to divert troops to march through the city. Then do it. Do it, and do it well. Stop war between Navarra and Tevinter. Both Tevinter and Navarra were fighting against Venatori entrenched along their border. The battle showed no signs of abating until the Inquisition sent soldiers who pulled victory out of a seemingly insurmountable defeat. Both sides have attempted to claim this portion of land in the past. Both are attempting to do so again. Only the presence of our soldiers prevents them from beginning a war. We cannot allow this to happen. For the moment, each side is grateful enough to listen to our advice, and we must convince them to send their armies home. I will press on both sides, call upon all favors to do this. Well, then fucking do it.
At your service.
And search for the hack writer. First off, you play a mean hand of Wicked Grace. Second, the lead you dug up for me on fighting this Bellenforth guy in Kirkwall is starting to show some promise. I got my editor to look around for me. She's a coterie boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down the poor sod carrying the manuscripts out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magistrate, Lord Werner Cammering. The coterie won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you could have a polite word with him for me? A magistrate courier? He has to be involved in something else. Let's find out what. Yes. Let's
see what we have.
And now we have everybody working on some tasks for us in the background. And they'll all be ready by the next time we play. It's 8 o'clock. So I'm going to call it for the night. I'm sorry that I don't have a fun new computer to show you guys. And I'm sorry that that I started a little bit late. It's not the most fun, but I was hoping that that delivery was going to get here in time, and it simply didn't. So I hope that you still had fun popping in and saying hi. I have no idea what I'm going to do about tomorrow. Boy, I guess I could hang around my house for hours, hoping that somebody actually drops the thing off before I have to go to work. Or I could ask one of my roommates to keep their ears open for the door. Christ, I have no idea. I have no idea what to do. It really, really would have been great if that thing had gotten here today. But alas, earwax. So, I'll see you guys again on Wednesday. Hopefully I'll have some cool things to show you by then. And until then, it's good night and good luck.